Here we have the barbell hip thrust, the ultimate booty building exercise. When you do a barbell hip thrust, most people will not have access to a hip thruster. So in order to make up for that, we're going to use a bench, obviously the barbell in front of us. To protect our thighs or our hips in front with the barbell on it, you have two options. The best option and gold standard is a squat sponge. With a squat sponge, you simply take it, there's an opening here, you put it around the bar, and you make sure that the opening is pointing upwards so that you're getting as much support as possible. Again, most people will probably not have access to a squat sponge. If you don't have access to a squat sponge, the next best thing is a folded up yoga mat. Fold it as many ways as you possibly can to get as much padding and prevent bruising of those hips. We're going to get down into a seated position on the floor. Ideally, you want to use a bench that's low to the ground as possible. The one I have here is kind of high, but we're going to do the best we can. I'm going to put the yoga mat right over top of my hips, roll the barbell up. If you're not using 45s, so 45-pound plate to 45-pound plate, it might be a little hard to get the barbell on top of your thighs. In that case, you might have to ask a spotter or someone else at the gym to place the barbell on top of you. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck my legs and my feet in, and I'm keeping my elbows back and on the bench to help me support it. From there, I bring my legs in as much as possible. I'm going to drive up into my thrusting position, make sure my feet are set. I'm going to drop down at the hips, come up, big squeeze in the glutes. Notice how my head is always facing forward, and I'm tightening the stomach so that it's nice and flat at the top of each rep. Tempo is going to look like so for just our regular barbell hip thrust. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go for as many reps as prescribed, and on the last rep, you always hold for 10 seconds to get that extra burn. When you're done, you come gently down to the floor and roll the bar away.